Our app also lets you create and manage all of your proposals and invoices online. First, I'm going to show you how to create a proposal with our application. You can first select the client to whom you want to create this proposal for, as well as the address that's attached to their contact. And you can also assign this particular proposal to a group. We also offer fields for a proposal number, name, and a proposal date, as well as an area where you can leave a short, brief message. In this large field, you can type in any kind of introduction or cut and paste it from another document. And then you can add an unlimited number of line items to each proposal. We're going to add a few here. First, we're going to add a line item for services. And you can type in a description here. You can type in the date when either that particular item is going to be completed, the number of hours or quantity, a unit cost, and then we have fields for sales tax and markups or discounts. And it will keep a running total down here. We're going to also add a second line item here, and this will be something that's tangible, so a particular product. And we're going to add a quantity number in here. And then a unit cost for each of these. And we're also going to add a sales tax rate and a markup for this particular item. And as you can see below here, it keeps a running total of everything for that particular line item. And when you save, you have a couple particular options. You can just simply save this particular proposal with the line items, or you can add documents or PDFs or images to it, which we're going to do right here. You can add up to 10 files. They could be PDFs, Word documents, or images. We're just going to add an electronic brochure to this particular proposal, and we're going to upload it. It may take a minute or two for the particular file to upload, depending upon how large it is. And once it's uploaded, you can just click on the red button here, and now you can see that particular PDF has been attached to the proposal right here. And we do keep a running total of the dollar amount for all the proposals you've created. And over here, you can edit the proposal, view it, download a PDF of the proposal, email it to a client or prospect, or delete the proposal. And down here is a button where you can turn a proposal automatically into an invoice. And speaking of invoices, let's create an invoice right now. Again, you can select the contact for whom this invoice is being prepared, as well as a street address, and assign this invoice to a group. You can also create a unique invoice number and name, as well as if there's a PO that the client has for this particular invoice. And you can also set the invoice dates and the due date for the invoice also. Again, we provide a field where you can leave a brief message. And there are three ways you can create a line item for an invoice. The first is to add a blank line item, which we're going to do right here. And it has the same fields for line items as proposals do, so we're going to give this particular item a name and a description here. You can create a date for this particular line item, when it occurred. You can add the quantity or hours, as well as a unit cost to this line item. And if you want, you can also add a sales tax rate and a markup or a discount. And here's the running total. Now we're going to import a time entry that's already been entered into a particular project. So looks like we've got a couple time entries here to choose from. We're going to select this time entry and add this to this invoice. And we'll scroll down, and now you can see here's this time entry with a description of the entry. We're going to revise the name of the entry, and we're also going to assign a unit cost to the hours for this time entry. And here's the running total for that particular line item. Finally, we're going to import an unbilled expense into this invoice, and this was created in the finances area. So right here is a particular unbilled expense that was assigned previously to this client, so we're going to turn that into a line item. And here it is right here. So we're going to add a description to this line item. And we're also, here's the running total. And we're also going to add a sales tax rate for this item as well as a markup. And there's your subtotal for that. And now we're finally going to save this invoice. And we'll click on it. And now you can see here's that invoiced amount. You can also see here's the invoice total here. We keep running totals of the invoices and how much is owed in that invoice. Here you can open the invoice up to edit it, view it. You can create a PDF, email it, or delete it. And here you can also add a payment you've received for that particular invoice. We're going to add the amount here, as well as a reference number. This could be a check number or a memo for yourself, as well as a category of what this particular invoice references. This is to services. And you can see that payment has been added here. And in the running totals area, you can also see that there's a payment received, and that's also reflected in the running total of amounts due on invoices. In the left-hand column here is where you can view invoices and proposals by groups. So there's a group of open invoices, a group of proposals, active invoices, active proposals. You can also view invoices and proposals by particular contacts right here. And a couple other things you can do in this area. You can import a proposal template, you can save a proposal as a template, and you can also manage all the groups that occur in that left-hand column.